Hey everyone, welcome back to my Let's Play of Baldur's Gate 3. I hope you're all having a great freaking day. If you end up liking this video, please do consider hitting the like button and subscribing. And here we are, out here in this... I forget what this place is called. It's like, Moonrise Towers is right behind us. Oh, excuse me. I just finished stuffing my fat face full of, like, pizza and crap, and so I'm all bloated and stuff. I always have a really bad habit of doing that. You know, just being a fat, amorphous blob, because, you know, I just love pizza. I'm working on it, though. I'm working on it. In any case, it's time to play this wonderful game. I've had a day and a night's rest. And man, I played probably yesterday for, good God, maybe 8 hours straight, 9 hours straight. I am loving the hell out of this game. And if you missed the past few episodes, a lot of interesting stuff happened. We're actually, I think what I want to do is go to camp.
So that's progress.
Because I think we may actually have a potential new follower back at camp. And I want to have a chat with her and see what she has to say. Ooh, we have a new camp set up too. This is cool. Asterion, are you still holding that thing? He's got it equipped with him in the back. Look at that. That's kind of cool. So we sent Minthara back here. Check it out, man. There's like, oh, around my feet there was this glow, but it's gone now. Where is she? I want to have a chat with her. We rescued her from Moonlight Towers. Here she is. Interesting little tent she's got over here. And if she's got a tent and everything set up, I do believe she could potentially maybe be a follower of ours. So let's see. She's level 6.
It does not compare with the comforts of home, but your camp is almost palatial in comparison to my previous accommodation. Thank you for allowing me to come here, and for bringing me back to myself. Each memory that returns to me is more disturbing than the last. The things that I did in the name of the Absolute. The things that were done to me. They broke my mind.
Let's see. Here's the thing. So, if you haven't been keeping up with this, hang on, swig of water. Swig of water. Good stuff. So, we were never originally going to side with her. We were going to side with the Emerald Grove. I ended up getting caught stealing. The tieflings became hostile. We killed them. And we ended up siding with her by default and the goblins. I felt bad, not about that. And then we lost Will, and then we lost Karlach. And we haven't gained any new followers since then. I was hoping after that happened, she would join our party, but she didn't. She went on to Moonrise Towers. But I kind of held out hope, and I thought maybe there's some potential there. And after I saw the scene in Moonlight Towers of them basically imprisoning her for failure, that's when I realized, like, oh crap, this could be our chance. In order to kind of make up for losing Karlach. No one cares about Will. And so, there's that. And it looks like now we do have a chance. Plus, after that whole series of events, we did end up kind of sleeping with her. And yeah, I don't know, like, she's I mean, what can I say? It's like, I've been impressed with her. I guess if I'm being honest, I've kind of been slightly smitten with her ever since we first met her. Like, she came off as this evil kind of zealot. Like, she's this extreme zealous person, but at the same time, I don't know, there's just something about her, like this confidence and this like badassery, you know. But then there's this gentle side to her, you know, that we're kind of seeing now. And I thought, man, this would be like, she would be such a badass. Like, she reminds me of like one of those anime chicks. Like, you see those anime chicks that are just, you know, they got it all going together. They're just super badass, super confident. They wield all kinds of spells and magic and crap. And they're just like that's kind of what she reminds me as. So I have a soft spot for her. I have to say, like, kind of, sort of, you know. And so I think I want to say, let's like I said, she's the only one we've romanced too. Like, we turned the others down. That's the other thing. Like, in spite of her faults and her kind of extreme, I guess you could call it religious, kind of this belief in the absolute, there was a part of me that thought, man, if we can just kind of shake her out of that, she could return to normal. The other chicks, you know, like Shadowheart, she's so damaged, you know, and so bipolar, and then Lae'zel just wants to murder everything to death. I like Karlach, but she was kind of like this tomboy in the body of a, you know, bodybuilder, like a male bodybuilder. She was this Hulk. So, I don't know. Minthara is the only one that's like, okay, there's potential here for romance. I can fix it.
The best cure is vengeance. For both of us. While our tadpoles live, and the cult have the means to control them, we will never be safe. We must eradicate them. Starting with General Thorm. I mean Ketheric. My deference to him is a habit that will die hard, I fear.
Okay. I didn't even think about this, but maybe she does know a weakness for him, because the guy's like immortal. I'm glad you're with me. There's no we. I rescued you, but now you're on your own. Do you have any suggestions on how we kill an invulnerable man?
All that live can die. I can help you plot Ketheric's demise, but I need something from you first.
I haven't given enough.
Swear that you will keep me close. Until the Absolute is dead, at least.
You're a victim of the cult. You'll be a valuable ally. You sound desperate. Why are you so keen to join me? You know, that is a good question. I want to say this. Why are you so keen to join with me?
If I leave your side, the prism will no longer protect me, and I will cease to be Minthara. The Absolute will make me its puppet again.
Okay, that is true.
I would rather die.
That's quite practical, I suppose. Then you shall die. I don't trust you enough to feel safe around you. No. Don't worry. I won't let that happen.
Thank you. I knew you were different to other true souls when we lay together. Now I know it was the prism that silenced the Absolute in those moments, not you.
Ah.
But it was not the prism that held me and touched my mind and body. That was you.
Okay, well, I'm glad you said that last part, because I was like, oh, okay, fine. Let's see. You see, there's kind of a gentler side, you know, underneath all that hardened exterior. I don't even... You belong to the Absolute, then I don't even know who you really are. Now that you're free, we can spend more nights together. That's in the past. I mean, I think we should just straight up... I don't know, like, we've already... like, I'm just kind of like, well... But then again, it's like, you belong to the Absolute then. I don't even know who you really are. Oh, I see. Okay, I see how the phrasing is. You belong to the Absolute then, when we were together before. You belong then. I don't even know who you really are. I kind of want to say this. I mean, I wouldn't mind saying this, being like, yeah, I'd be happy to spend more nights with you. But at the same time, I want to get to know kind of like the real Minthara.
When we lay together, I was myself. For the first time since they butchered my mind.
Okay.
Kind words do not always come easily to me.
Her entire being joins with you for a moment, and you see all that she is. Dangerous, cunning, wounded, brutal, paranoid. And utterly loyal to those she trusts. And you have earned that trust, along with a small measure of her affection. It is a rare thing, well hidden in the cold fortress of her mind. And it is precious.
Together, we can have our vengeance on those who infected us. Rest well, and keep your wits about you. Tomorrow, we go to war with the cult of the Absolute.
I think that's what I like the most about her. Like, she is, on the outside, this absolute cold kind of bitch. But there is this endearing aspect to her. And, I don't know, like, when we're on her side, like, when we're not her enemy and we're on her side, I don't know, that sounds extremely like, yeah, that's awesome. Let's team up, you know? Let's see. Don't cause any trouble. Sleep well. Tell me what you know about Ketheric's power first.
General Thorm would have the world believe that his invulnerability is a gift from the Absolute. That is a lie, intended to impress those who flock to the cult's cause, and to strike fear in the minds of those who stand against the Absolute. I believe Thorm draws his power not from a divine source, but an arcane one.
Okay.
Moonrise is a den of necromancy, and the most powerful practitioner of the art is Thorm's closest advisor, Balthazar. He has chambers beside the generals, on the upper floor of the tower. I suspect we will find answers there.
Yes.
Now,
that's right.
Rest. We will need our strength for what lies ahead.
So we did sneak our way into Balthazar's chambers, and we read some of his notes and stuff. We unlocked... What's the other guy's name? Oh, crap, I've already forgotten. It starts with a G. General Gorm or something like that? I don't know. We did unlock his room. I'm assuming it's this room, and now I actually think that she solidified that, because that dog that was standing next to him when he was on the throne was wandering around in that room. But we didn't explore it. I decided to go back and just kind of put that off. But we will go back there and explore that room, and maybe we can find out what's going on. Sleep well. We will venture forth together come morning.
I would gladly join you in the fight. Leave one of your other allies here, and I shall.
Perfect. Oh, we got a new companion. I'm so happy about that. This is great. Man, it's been a while. Like, when the game first started, we were picking them up left and right. I mean, just every single one. Then, man, like, it all hit the fan, and we lost 2 of them at once. And even, like, the Bard has never come back to the camp. I think he may have been a potential ally, too. And it's just like, damn. I felt kind of bad. Like, man, I mean, I like the ones I've got, but are we going to end up getting anyone else? And I was holding out to get Minthara, but now it's like, okay, we finally have someone new. What is this? Human versatility. Mundane pluckiness. Oh, I used that potion to pass that check. I guess it came in handy. I suppose that's not a potion I can just keep reusing, is it? Let's see if anyone else has anything to say about Minthara joining us.
It doesn't seem long ago that Minthara would have sought to kill us, and now we've welcomed her along. We're nothing if not magnanimous.
Magnanimous? Yes,
Fine. What's on your mind?
Nothing. Never mind. Oh, now that we are back in camp, who was I going to give another parasite to? I wonder how Minthara feels about the parasites. Like, she wants us to destroy them, so she's kind of in line with Lae'zel. So would she be against us actually using them? You know? Yeah.
Minthara is something of a closed book, but I suspect a heart of gold lurks beneath that stern countenance. Once she gets to know me, I'm sure she'll open up. She's just waiting for someone ready to listen.
Okay, well, first of all, you're exactly right on that first part. I knew you'd understand, Gelt. But secondly, sorry, hands off, she's taken. Yeah. Asterion?
I want to be clear. Letting Minthara tag along with us was your idea, so if you wake up with a dagger to your throat, that's on you.
Yes, it's fine. It'll be fine. Jealous? You're no longer the least trustworthy person in our camp. It is better a dagger at my throat than fangs. I want to kind of say this. Man, me and Asterion aren't doing too well, to be honest. He's the only one in our party that's, like, kind of in a neutral phrase. Let's say this to be smart, though.
Excuse me? I would never.
Uh-huh.
But fine. Take her if you wish. Just know I'll be resting with one eye open.
Okay. Yeah, me and Asterion aren't doing too well. I suggested that he drink the blood of that one chick. I don't remember her name. But she was like the sanguinaris person or whatever. And he disapproved of that, you know, back at Moonrise Towers. And we're...
Keep your distance, darling.
Like... Got this candle or whatever. Like he's neutral.
What's next, I wonder?
Shadowheart's high. Lae'zel is high. And I know Gale is... Can we not? Can we not see how he feels about us if he's not in our party? So the question now is who do we let go? I want to keep Asterion with me because, I mean, damn, I really need to try to get his favor back. I don't even know what Minthara's stats are. Let's,
Still breathing, despite everything.
Oh, I don't know. Let's have Shadowheart. You don't have anything in your inventory, do you? Lae'zel. You do. Oh, damn. I didn't mean to. Hang on a second. I haven't played in like 12 hours and I'm already rusty. Shadowheart. Give me this. And this. Give me that too. Oh, we'll send that to camp. Okay. Shadowheart.
Shah's blessings upon you.
Yeah, sure, you too.
If you're sure.
Yeah, you stay here at camp.
Fine. I'll...
Now, we need to check out her stats and what she's good at. This is gonna be exciting. It's always exciting to see people's new skills and stuff. She's kind of off over here to herself, isn't she? Hello?
You wish to consult me?
We have a lot more dialogue options now as well. You're a paladin? What's the nature of your oath? Oh. She's a paladin. Is Shadowheart a paladin? Your thoughts about my companions? Let's ask her some of these questions first. So, you're a paladin. What's the nature of your oath?
I took up my oath long ago, when I swore bloody vengeance against any who defied Lolth. Now, I myself have sinned against the Spider Queen. Though my faith is shattered, my oath endures. I am sworn to destroy all those who serve the Absolute.
Okay. Seems hypocritical considering you intend to take the power of the Absolute for yourself. Did she say she wanted to do that? Did she say she wanted to take the power of the Absolute for herself? I don't ever remember her saying that. She just wants revenge on all of them, right? It is a noble purpose. Your crusade against the Absolute is nothing more than a convenient excuse for bloodshed. I don't know. I don't ever remember her saying she wants to take the power for herself. Sounds like a noble purpose.
It is not noble, it is necessary. If we do not destroy the cultists, they will destroy everything.
I agree.
We are all that stands between this world and annihilation.
I agree with that too. Plus, hopefully with your help, we can keep Gale from turning into an al-Baghdadi suicide bomber. We don't want him to blow himself up now. Do you remember all that you did in the Absolute's name?
I was the Absolute's dagger. I remember every throat that it held me to, and every drop of blood it forced me to spill. I take no responsibility for the lives I took. I did nothing in the Absolute's name. I was merely a weapon that it wielded.
That's interesting. Huh. That's an interesting perspective. You don't take any responsibility for the lives you took. Let's see. I remember the Grove. You seem to enjoy taking those lives. That is true. She did seem to get a kick out of it. You should take responsibility for your actions. See, that's a point, but at the same time, it's like what level of extent was she being controlled? Like, was this one of those things to where it's like the Absolute was manipulating her and just kind of pushing her in a direction? Or was it just absolute and complete, she was just a mindless slave, you know? To lose your free will and be forced to kill, that must be horrible. Let's be honest, I do remember the Grove. You seem to enjoy taking all those lives.
The tadpole. The Absolute. They work together like a drug. I did not feel I was compelled to act against my will. I felt ecstatic to serve. Every action seemed a deliberate choice. The best choice. Even though I could no more have resisted its commands than flesh can resist decay. Even rational minds like ours cannot reject such a powerful influence. The Absolute can make the impossible seem inevitable.
Interesting. So, basically, the tadpole in the Absolute's power hijacked her, and so she did enjoy it, but that was also kind of fueled on by the Absolute's power. Like, it just kind of, like, one thing, you know, like fire and oil, you know, just like throwing more oil on the fire kind of thing, you know? I guess I feel like that's kind of what she's trying to say. Is Ketheric truly invulnerable?
I fought at his side once, shortly after my conversion. Before the battle, he was everything a general should be. A charismatic leader with a brilliant strategic mind. And when the fighting began, he led his troops from the front and cut through the enemy like a scythe through stalks. Blows and arrows rained down on him, and before long, his face was a mask of blood. But he did not fall. He did not even falter. When we won the day, Ketheric's armor was bent and shattered, but his flesh was unmarked.
Yeah, I definitely feel a tone of admiration in there. Minthara is definitely like this warrior. She seems to really appreciate power and strategy, and even though she wants to kill this guy Ketheric, I gotta remember his name, I'm so bad with names. Even though she wants to kill him now, it seems like she does admire his abilities. We just need to hit him harder than they did. No, how is that possible?
I have lived long enough to know that few things are impossible in this world.
Yeah.
Ketheric's power is a rare thing, though. I have never seen its like. The necromancer Balthazar is Ketheric's chief advisor.
Yeah, okay.
One who has mastery over the dead may well be able to help the living cheated.
Yeah.
We should ransack his chambers and see what secrets he keeps for the great general.
So we have already kind of gone over that. I'm curious to hear your thoughts about my companions.
A disparate collection of vagabonds and strays. Did you have anyone particular in mind?
Oh, this is gonna be good. Let's go through the list. What do you think about Shadowheart?
It would have been better for us had she embraced Shah and claimed the power of the goddess. But it is better for Shadowheart to be free of that poisonous influence.
Well, she's not free of it per se. I will say this though, when we went to the shadow area, which what we're gonna do after this is we're gonna go back to that area before Moonrise Towers, since we have that lamp, and we're gonna explore the hell out of that place before we go back to the Moonrise Towers. I think Shar, she mentioned that there might actually be a temple out there, that involves, Shadowheart mentioned there might be a temple, of Shar out there or something like that, and we should kind of look for it. So now we can explore the area safely because of the lamp. I wanted to grab Minthara, but before we did that, and after that, I don't know, we may end up going back to the creche. I don't know. I mean, Lae'zel wouldn't shut up about it. I don't know. She really implied that there's more to do. Maybe we can find a way. Let's see. Faith is not poison. What do you have against Shar? Well, to be free of that poisonous influence. What do you have against Shar?
The Night Singer has some admirable qualities. Far more than her insipid sister. But her followers are repressed. Take the child Shadowheart. She does not even know who she is, but still manages to pity herself.
Huh. An interesting perspective.
The very concept of Sharan worship is self-indulgent. They would have you think every whispered word and hidden thought is of value, but it is not so. I have performed 1,000 interrogations, squeezing out the most guarded secrets held in heart, mind, and soul. I can tell you this. When the trivial parts have been whittled away and I have sifted through what remains, in most cases, a person amounts to nothing at all.
Damn. Okay. Okay, well, what do you think of Asterion, our vampire follower?
He's been deprived of freedom and strong blood for so long that he is addicted to both. While those addictions have their hold on him, he is still a slave.
Okay, well that was, interesting. Man, she's like very perceptive. I mean, damn. No slave. He's free of Cazador. Well, he's not a technical slave anymore. He's free of Cazador.
Free? What purpose does he have that does not involve his master? He fears him, he hates him, he dreams of him, and he will either kill him or die trying. Astarion is no more free of Cazador than you or I are free of our tadpoles. He will only be free when Cazador is dead, and that is as it should be. When the time comes, we must hope that he does not only take Cazador's long life, but the power that has sustained him as well.
Look at the face I'm making right now. Oh man, I have to say, like all the companions I've had so far, like they all have interesting perspective. Minthara, she has to be the most direct and just straight up sure of herself. Like everyone else just has kind of issues and has flaws. She's just like, no, I know exactly what's going on with each and every detail. I know exactly where I stand. I know exactly what I believe in. Let me just lay it out for you right now. Like, it's such a different dynamic talking to her. You talk to Lae'zel, Shadowheart, Gale. I mean, all of them just have these, like, there's a human element, but there's something with Minthara that's just... Like it's cold, but it's calculating. It really is like this kind of general, like a leader, and like, man, this is. Let me just lay it out for you very clearly. You know, like, you could just hear the experience in her voice. It's just, man, it's just so interesting having this conversation with her. I'm curious to know how you feel about Lae'zel, or how do you and Lae'zel get along?
I have encountered few Githyanki in my life. Those that I did were raiders. They croaked out pleas for mercy in their alien tongue as they died. Meeting Lae'zel makes me wish I knew more of their culture.
Interesting. It seems rather brutal culture. Understand her. Why don't you just ask her to educate you?
I did. She told me that she has nothing to teach that cannot be learned through observation of her prowess in combat. Perhaps she is right. She certainly cuts a striking figure in battle. There is a precision to her ferocity that I admire.
Yeah, I figured you two might get along well. I guess I could say this. Although I don't know that much about the Loathsworn Drow, to be honest. Seems like a brutal culture from everything I've seen.
To one who only sees the surface of things, perhaps. You should look deeper. In spite of her youth, there is a patience and precision in Lae'zel's thoughts and actions that I admire. Those qualities will strengthen as she matures.
I see. And have you spent much time with Gale?
The wizard? No.
Okay. Oh, you like wizards?
Their mastery of the weave is commendable, but they are poor conversationalists. In my experience, they do not usually live long enough to make the effort of befriending them worthwhile. Either the enemy recognizes they are a threat and kills them swiftly, or their curiosity leads them to combust while experimenting with the limits of magic. Our wizard is already in a state of suspended combustion, thanks to that orb between his ribs.
Okay. I'd like you to join me.
Good. I do not like to stand idle.
That was very interesting. All right. Ooh, oh my god, she can seriously level up? Wow.
At your command.
Really? Because she's already level 6, isn't she? Oh my gosh. Oh wait, level 1 paladin. Okay, so I guess it reset her levels, and now she's just going to level up to the levels of the rest of the crew, which will be level 5. Well, that's kind of disappointing. I was hoping that she would stay at level 6, but I guess, I don't know though. I suppose I do slightly prefer this if I'm thinking about it, because now I have the option to completely customize how I want her to level up and what I want her to do. She is a paladin though. She has this spider silk armor. It's only 12 armor class. It's not that great. When you cast a spell that requires concentration, you gain momentum for 1 turn. And then she has Halsin's Journal Volume 2. Really? Halsin's Journal. I still have no idea what happened to Halsin. Like, the guy just vanished off the face of the earth after we met him in the Goblin Camp. After more than a century of hard work, false leads, and dashed hopes, the means of saving Moonrise Towers may have just walked into the grove and presented itself to me. Thanks to the effects of the Shadow Curse, the roads leading to the Citadel remain as impossible as ever. But there may be another way. An adventure band, led by a certain Eridan, appeared, seeking my help with infiltrating a large goblin nest found in the ruins of the old Temple of Saloon. He believes there's a vast network of Sharon passages and strongholds hidden deep under the temple, and that somewhere within these structures there's a rare artifact called the Night Song. These newcomers seem like little more than mercenaries, but what they described rings true, and could explain so much, like how Ketheric Thorm managed to raise such a force of dark justiciars in utter secrecy, and how they seem to vanish just as Thorm unleashed the Shadow Curse upon Moonrise. It's clear that there is a secret route from the Temple of Selûne that weaves through the Underdark, all the way to Moonrise Towers. I have to see for myself, and that means I must join Eridan and his little expedition. One of his lot, a dwarf named Brienne, has something in writing that's supposed to guide us to the hidden interest in Selûne Temple. But finding the way is the least of our worries. The goblins there seem to worship the very same absolute as the one who attacked Nettie and me. The same ones who also were in league with the drow infected with an altered illithid parasite. Worse still, my birds report that even more of these cultists are converging at Moonrise Towers, moving freely with little care for the effects of the curse. In my efforts to vanquish one plague, I may have stumbled upon another. Whatever is behind these cultists and the tampered illithid spawn seem to have made its lair in Moonrise, right where the Shadow Curse is at its strongest. We will depart soon. I can only hope that our infiltration goes smoothly and we manage to elude these absolutionists, at least until I get to Moonrise Towers and lift the Shadow Curse. Then perhaps I can stop whatever illithid conspiracy is unfolding in those ruins, and the balance of nature will be restored once again. May Sylvanus guide my path and lend me all his strength for what is to come. Interesting. Let's go ahead and take that. Or journal updated. Find the Night Song. Whoa ho ho. Let me see here. Find Ketheric Thorn's relic. Minthara told us that the necromancer Balthazar might know more about Ketheric's invulnerability. She suspects the answers we seek lie in Balthazar's chambers up on the 2nd floor. Okay. Nope. Find the Night Song. The trail goes cold in the Underdark. Where is the Night Song? So that's another area I want to go back to and explore before we also go to the Moonrise Towers. I want to check out the Underdark, and we're going to do that as well. So after this, we're going to explore that area, that dark forest or whatever, and then we're going to go to the Underdark. And maybe at some point we'll go back to the Crèche too, before we settle things at Moonrise Towers, and hopefully I can level up my party a bit more, because I think we're going to have to be as tough as we can humanly get. Man, this is crazy. Like, we haven't even made it to Baldur's Gate. I was looking on Steam. I've put in 67 hours into this game, and we've only just left Act 1. I think there's... I don't know how many acts there are, but I think I heard someone say there was 3 acts. And we're, like, kind of teetering around the end of Act 1, but we're at the beginning of Act 2 right now. I mean, how big is this freaking game? Holy crap. We haven't even made it to Baldur's Gate after 67 hours. Oh, and we're going to be putting in a lot more exploring these other areas. I'm going to level her up now, and I'm going to check out Shadowheart 2. I'm going to pause it, and then after I finish leveling everyone up and deciding how I want her to progress, then it'll be like 2 seconds for you. But I'll inform you in just a second, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back. And, well, I leveled her up. I forgot to save before I leveled her up, but it was all fine and good and grandy. Because, I think everything I made was a decent choice. Out of all of us, I do believe she is the only level 6. Or has 6 levels. The rest of us are 5. So she is
no respite.
A level 5 paladin, and I gave her a subclass of fighter. I wasn't sure if I was going to give her any subclass, But I decided to give her 1 because when I was going to see level 6 in Paladin, but there wasn't really any bonus in doing that. And I'm sure when you get to level 7, then there would be good. And I'll keep investing perks in the Paladin, sure. But for her, when you invest in a fighter, she does gain a passive ability, which is... where is it? This right here. It's the same thing Lae'zel has. Second Wind. And she can use this between short rests to heal herself. I'm quite excited about everything she can do because she has a butt ton of abilities, and a lot of them don't even require a spell slot. Like, they just require like they're an action. So she's got she can use this Misty Step, which is awesome. Divine Smite. Let me see. And even more so, look at how many bonus actions she has. Like Soul Branding. She can use this. Bestow Absolute Flames on a creature. That's new. That must be... I actually didn't see that one. It's a bonus action. Doesn't require any spell slots. She has this spell, which we all know. Protection from good and evil. Divine Sense is a bonus action. I guess she gets this because she's a drow. Lay on Hands. There was a spell, I think it's this one, Cure Wounds. Okay, so that does require a spell slot. She's just got a butt ton of stuff that I'm really looking forward to trying out. I mean, just a lot of good bonus action. She's got a lot of spell slots, and she has these extra like Channel Oath charges and stuff like that. So we unlocked quite a bit. I also gave her an expertise in dual wielding. So right now she's dual wielding these Gethyeki blades. Gethyeki short swords. And I gave her an ability which is 2-weapon fighting. When you make an attack with your offhand weapon, you can add your ability modifier to the damage, and I was able to do this because I chose the subclass of a fighter. And she has a few other proficiencies. Oh my goodness, I didn't realize. Look at this. Whoa, ho, ho, hold on a second. I didn't even realize this. She has 4 sections of her illithid powers unlocked. Man, she's eaten 4 extra tadpoles. And here I was wondering if she would be open to continuing to do that. So she has Charm, the same way my main character does. That one. Now this is the one I've been wanting to try out. Concentrated Blast. And she also has Sonic Backlash. You can use your reaction to inflict 1d psychic damage to the caster. Man, that's awesome. So these are brand new, and I'm going to try those out. She does have a few concentration spells. This requires concentration. It could be used as an action or a bonus action. So I could theoretically use this on her and then use that illithid power. So there's all kinds of good stuff. All kinds of very interesting stuff. She has this because I have a necklace equipped with her. Regains hit points, but possibly falls asleep. So she's all set. I also gave her the armor of this armor right here. It's the plate armor we picked up on the road. She can use heavy armor. She just has a disadvantage in stealth checks. And I gave her the Fleet Fingers boots. She had these boots of striding. I just dyed everything with a black and jade dye. And I also equipped her with a cape. It is the Derivation Cloak, something like that. I didn't dye this. I dyed this black and white like Harlequin dye, but I didn't have the jade green any left, so I'm gonna have to pick more of that up. So yeah, I think we're all set. I'm very excited to see how she does in battle. The question is who else do I want to take along with me? I feel like Asterion, because we need to improve our stance with him. Really what I wanted to give Minthara was, I wanted to give her 2 maces, like dual-wielding 2 maces in her hand, but I don't have any maces. So I'm going to look for those, because I think that might fit her better than 2 daggers, because I use 2 swords. And now she has 2 swords, so we can't be both dual-wielding 2 swords. I want to give her, like, dual maces and stuff. But she's kind of a beast. She even has more health than Lae'zel, so that's going to be helpful. So I say we take... Oh... Why don't we take Gale with us? And we leave Shadowheart here.
Shah's blessings upon you.
You too.
If you're sure.
Oh, you know what? We're going to be exploring that Shadowland area out there. So, I don't know if I want to do that. Because I want Shadowheart with me. In that case, I guess we will leave Asterion here. Well, let me look at... I mean, maybe the party I've got is okay. Let's see, it's me, Minthara. You have Asterion carrying this lamp right now, and then Shadowheart. I guess that's okay. Yeah, I guess we'll leave Gale here and Lae'zel. Yeah, that's fine. Do we have a short rest left, so I don't think we're gonna do a long rest. So I think we're all ready to go. So quick save, and my inventory is looking fine. I think what I'm going to do. Let's go back from wherever it is we came from. Now, as far as everyone is concerned, I did really like Minthara's spider armor, by the way, her drow armor, but it doesn't compare to what she's got on now. Whenever we do end up going back to Moonrise Towers here, I don't know if I'm going to keep her with me. Everyone there is under the assumption that we're basically, like, she's my slave now or whatever. So I think it would be okay, but still, you know.
Long dead warriors clad in dark cloaks and fearsome armor. For what cause did they perish?
So what is this place called?
North Rythwin, East Rythwin Tollhouse, South Moonrise Towers, West the Waning Moon.
Like this whole place, look at how big is this place gonna be? So this is Moonrise Towers. This is the direction we came from. How big is this place? Let's go to the left. Let's go this way. Kind of span out the borders. We are going to be doing some looting. The Waning Moon. The Waning Moon. Got some stuff underneath here.
That might be worth a look.
Sweet. It looks like if only one of my party members has a shovel, then all of them can use it. Because I was wondering if Asterion would open that up and check it out. I'm so glad, and now we're going back over this way. Let's, we'll come over there in a second. Let's keep going this way. I'm so glad that I just originally followed that spider thing and kept going. I had a feeling that we'd be able to come back and just kind of explore and look around. How piles. Look like there's anything in here, man. This place is like abandoned. So I'm still not quite sure about the story of what happened to this place. Some necromancer or someone or something like that casted a horrible evil spell on this whole town. I don't know. They left all their stuff, man. They left all their alcohol. Can't leave that behind. Oh, there's something over there. Let's see what we got.
Like a wraith.
We have enemies out here. These enemies are... It's too far now. Blighted. Oh my god, what is this? Oh my god. Thistlebald Thorm. Level 6. Whoa, whoa, easy. Let's keep our distance. I don't want to get discovered. Specialist today, the BB Blackfire Whiskey. How many? Look at this thing. Look at it. Oh my gosh. It's level 6. Look at how many hit points it has. Look at that. Man, it's like a cow or like a pig. It's like a centaur pig or something like that with a big a big barrel on its back.
Thank and come again.
Remnants of the once lit undead.
Their shift has lasted so long.
Your puny attacks can't break through the numbness Thistlebald feels. He is immune to slashing, piercing, bludgeoning, and thunder. So only magic would work on him. Gasless reflex. Physical attacks have added gas to Thistlebald's special brew. Is this guy Thistlebald Thorm? This is a unique enemy here. You have a 10+ bonus to your next saving throw against an...
Welcome to the waning moon. Order have I, Mayor?
And then these guys are no pushovers either. They got 68 hit points. Blighted Barman. He's a zombie. Wow. This place is called the, what did they say it was? The Weeping Moon or something? Man. So this is definitely an enemy. I wonder if we can, like, talk with these guys.
Right, will you be with I?
That's so crazy. Man, going in there, I don't know, man. Like, that one guy seems extraordinarily tough. I don't know about that. I mean, jeez Louise. Seriously. Oh my god. Like 300 hit points. The Waning Moon. Message board.
Missing. Rascal. Brown puppy. Jagoda. Black and white cat. Are people really so careless with their pets?
Survival failed. There we
What's
go.
that?
Don't mind if I do. Look around this place. What's interesting... Hold on a second. Are these guys considered enemies? I didn't even quite check on the map. Let me get a little bit closer. Look, I don't think they're considered enemies. Because they're yellow. Here's an outhouse. Oh no, look at the skeleton. What a way to go. He's like sad. Oh man, poor guy. Bottle, antidote. I think we can actually go in there and talk to that big old guy. Wooden chest. If we can, say, avoid getting into battle with him, because holy hell, he's a big old mama. Alright, this looks like a new section. Let's go back down. The Waning Moon. Let's see if we can have a chat. Oh. Alright, go. Let's go around the entrance. Let's see if we can have a chat with Big Mama. Thing. Is this... That's not... This is technically the entrance, I think. Let's go through there. I think I'm actually going to call this episode there. And the next episode, we're going to go through there and see if we can have a chat with Big Mama. And see how well that goes. I guess I'll have Asterion continue to speak. He's the one with the lamp and all. But in any case, guys, if you like this video, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. And as always, thanks so much for watching, and have a great freaking day.